Right. Hello. This is going to be quite a weird video, this one, because I recorded loads of footage, almost finished this game now for like the 5th time, and it didn't record my voice. I've had loads and loads and loads of problems recently. So instead of doing everything again, I'm going to add commentary on over the top of the videos. Hopefully it's going to come out okay. I could go through all the faults I've had. I've literally played these levels 3 times now. It's probably going to be a while for me to do another PlayStation 1 game, because it has been such a pain in the ass. So once this game is done, I will be doing Colony Wars 1, 2 and 3, but not for a while. Anyway, the emulator kept screwing up, so I've had to use a password to get back to where it was. So, there we go. To put it into context, I think I started doing these videos about a week or 5 days before Christmas. It's now the day after Boxing Day.
This station currently supplies power to the mining domes and backup power for the nanosoft domes. Their plans are likely to be upset if we are able to retake the power station. However, they have established radar-guided anti-aircraft defenses around the station, which makes life extremely difficult for the Havocs we've sent out to clear the way. 3 craft have already been lost, and the pilots are still out there somewhere. Slater will provide cover for our ground units until they are able to make a significant impact on the anti-aircraft defenses.
Right, so this is a simple mission. This one really isn't too bad at all. It's shorter than I remember. But anyway, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I know I did. Lots of fun-filled festive joy, with lots of more food than you can possibly eat and more booze than you can possibly drink. And of course I got loads of new things which I'm not going to get into, and I'm sure we all did. But anyway, on with this.
Control to Alpha Wing. We have reports of nanosoft activity in Oski. Over.
Right.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort ground team Delta.
Now you start off escorting, which is a bit of a pain, but never mind. We'll switch up to hypervelocities. The standard cannon in this really is more of a last resort kind of thing, unless you're fighting something where you have plenty of time and or it doesn't have it's not shooting back at you. They're the two main things really. So we're going to go through this dome, have a quick recon, see if there's anything here. Yeah. And our guys aren't coming. Here they come.
Control to Alpha Wing.
Right, now the enemies have spawned, we will break off and engage them. And they have bombers. Of course they have bombers. Right, well he's gone. Always prioritize bombers and leopards. Right, I'm not joking when I said I've recorded this 3 times now. So it's a bit confusing for me, because I keep thinking, oh, I've already said that, but I'm like, oh, have I said that? Or was that in an older video that I haven't actually put on? I'm not sure. But anyway, we just go. If I repeat myself, I'm sorry. Right. Clean out these bombers. Cougars aren't too bad. They're quite weak. 9 times out of 10 they go after you. Now, your Chinook here, helicopter, is okay. It's probably the strongest unit you'll escort. It has some good firepower, real good armor. So if you're in a sticky choice or sticky situation and you've got to either protect your APCs or your Chinook, always go with the APCs.
Good work, Slater.
Right.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort ground team Delta. Over.
Okay.
Ground team Delta reporting. We're standing by. Over.
Right, good. Now this is a great part of this mission,
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint
because your guys won't move up now until you order them to. So this is a good chance now to go in here and clean this place out.
Over.
Do not advance till everything's dead. Right, yeah.
Control to
Turrets are on the agenda, but these guys
Delta.
will go straight for your ground team. So get rid of them first. Lock these suckers up. Now they pulled a dirty trick on me there. Because I was attacking them, they've broken off to engage me, whereas they should have come through the tunnel. So I'm just standing here waiting for them to come through, thinking, I come back in here and they're waiting for me. Slimy bastards. And then he jumps through. But to be fair, your ground team should easily take care of them, but you really don't want them to take any damage. Yeah, there you go. Because your men's health can diminish so fast. Anyway, moving on. Clean these turrets out. Oh, no, wingman's still there, having a go. Clean these turrets out first, or next. Basically, the best thing to do is to just hit them with long-range missiles. I try and slingshot a missile over here, but it fails. Basically, because IR missiles can't actually hit anything. Unless you're very lucky. I hit the building there. So, I just get this guy with rockets. Now, like I've said, rocket turrets are very damaging because they fire fast. They fire, I think it's 3 or 4 rockets per salvo. And they're, yeah, they can just drain your health. Right. Just duck and weave. Right. Now this guy is, yeah, he's also a rocket turret, so keep your distance. Luckily he's, I thought he was distracted, but he's not, he's shooting at me. Right, little sod. There we go, he's had enough. On to his mate. A little later on you do get laser turrets. Now, I don't think they're as strong.
Control to Alpha Wing. Deploy beacon for ground team Delta.
Right,
Over.
now the ball is in our court. We've got to move these guys up, and now we've got to try and hold this this power station. Right. Just stick a beacon anywhere, doesn't matter.
Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We're moving in.
As soon as your guys enter, you're going to have to defend.
Alpha Wing. Nanosoft craft
Here we
entered
go.
your dome. Over.
So we're going to use our star missiles, because they're quite good at hitting a lot of targets. Holy shit, there's a whole squadron of them. Right, as we attack, they're going to break.
Have more hostiles incoming. Over.
Must get that leopard. See how tough they are? He's not so tough anymore. Right, oh yeah. Yeah, the ground units, because they're all, yeah, they're all rocket APCs, they are extremely dangerous. So, we'll go for those next. Rocket APCs are deadly. They will chew your forces up.
Good work.
Right. Let's go back and engage the air vehicles. Leopards just, it's those blue lasers they have, they are so powerful. Right. As quickly as they can drain your health,
Nice job.
They can drain your men like nothing. Right.
Ground Team Delta in position. Control to Alpha Wing. Multiple hostiles
Okay,
identified
so
in
we're on
area.
for
Over.
they're coming round for another wave. We use the Last of Us star missiles. What have they got? That's not too bad, but what the hell? He's out of here. God, don't you miss games like this? Right. Okay, he's going down. Someone's already got him. Now, because of the way the power station's structured, the enemies have to perform some fancy maneuvers to actually get to your men, which is quite cool. So your men have got some good cover. But that doesn't mean you can sit on your ass. Metaphorically speaking, because I am sitting on my ass. But you know what I mean. These guys, they're not too bad if they're on their own. If they're with a few other things, they're a bit of a pain. But your IR missiles are perfect against them because they're slow, fat targets.
Ground Team Delta to Alpha Wing. Power station has been secured.
And there we are. That's the end of that one. Sweet.
Control to Alpha Wing. Mission accomplished. Good cleanup. Over.
Right. Nicely done. Nicely done. I always used to have trouble with that mission. I cannot think for the life of me why, because it isn't actually too bad. Right. You might be able to hear my cats chirping. Right, mission 19. 64% hit accuracy. That's not too bad. Surprised there's no civilian kills. And 20 enemies killed. It always feels more. But that was good. That was good. Right. What I thought about doing is in these videos putting all the passwords in the descriptions. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. Also, I want to fill my description like boxes up, but I don't really know what to put in them.
Control of the power station has been regained. This is a significant result, as it makes Nanosoft rather more vulnerable. Intelligence reports indicate that they now plan to consolidate their resources in their commercial domes. At last, it appears that Nanosoft are reacting to our efforts rather than the other way round.
Okay, so we're actually making some headway in the story now, which is good. Right.
It is becoming clear that Nanosoft are now concentrating their resources in their own outer domes. Intelligence predict they'll move 70% of their force through the Pico and Oski service access tunnel. If they reach the tunnel, they'll be able to pass through to the Nanosoft dome easily. However, before they reach the access tunnel, they'll have to use the crevasse bridges, which give us the opportunity to deliver a devastating strike. If we are able to destroy the bridges, we'll leave their units isolated, if not destroyed completely by the blast. At the moment, we have ground units slowing their advancing convoy until we can get into position. Of course, this means we will have to let our units cross before the bridges are destroyed. If they can't get across, they'll be stranded in the crossfire. Intelligence inform us that Nanosoft are likely to spread their hardware across the 4 bridges near the access tunnel. An immediate strike is essential if we are to destroy the maximum number of resources. Slater will lead the air division. Please remember that we cannot afford to isolate our own forces. The bridges must be destroyed after the G-Police units are safely across.
Okay, now I actually have quite a lot of trouble with this one. I'm not sure why, because it's not... if you know what you're doing, it's okay. And I do know what I'm doing. But I still fail quite hard here. So there is quite a bit of save state abuse here. Now, I was thinking about cutting out the save state abuse and the fails, but like I've said before, it's all part of playing the game.
To Alpha Wing. Intercept all nanosoft forces retreating through Oski and Pico. Over.
And it does cut out the frustration of actually,
To Alpha Wing. We have
if you're playing the game
reports of
legitimately.
nanosoft activity in Oski. Over.
Like at work when I finish this game.
Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1.
When I was playing it on my PSV, I was having a lot of trouble. I think I was stuck on this mission for about a day, and I'll explain why as we go on. Now,
Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy
this bit's
all
just
nanosoft
sweep and
craft.
clear.
Over.
Destroy everything. Take special note of the freighters. The Battlestar Galactica-ish looking one, and I say ish very loosely, is not armed, but the little square box one is. So get rid of those. I think, don't hold me to this, but I think if they get away you fail. Now obviously the combat craft you don't have to worry about because they will actually come after you. Whereas the freighters just make a beeline for the exit. Oh, that was a nice hit with a hypervelocity. Right. Okay. The other trouble I'm having with YouTube
Good work.
is getting tags because
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort bomber group Zeta to target.
right, this bit's not too bad. You got to escort these bombers, but we've already destroyed everything, so it's all good. The ship design in this is fucking awesome as well. I love the design of the ships. But yeah, the other trouble I'm having with YouTube is getting my tags to save. And now they've changed it. You can't write out a load of tags and then copy and paste them to each of the videos. You can't do that anymore. It's really, really irritating. YouTube are really making it difficult to tag your videos. Anyway, here you've got to destroy the bridges. Notice how the civilians are still happily going across. Lemmings. I love that. The way, oh, you don't see it too much here, but later on you do. Yeah, here we are. The police are quite literally just bombing parts of the city, even though it's full of civilians. That's a pretty big escalation. The way I like to think of it is the G-Police are the lesser of two evils here. Somehow.
Control to Alpha Wing.
Look at this guy. Oh, watch the bike. Watch the bike.
Over.
That guy goes, the bike speeds up. I can make it! Oh, shit. Oh my god. I used to think that was so funny, the way they just drove to their deaths. Yeah. I do wonder if they've all got Utopia chips in from Syndicate,
Over.
where they can't actually see all this miserable death and destruction. Because it'd be quite a miserable place to live, I would have thought. Chew him up with a chain gun. But yeah, it's just... I don't know. Is depression such a big problem in this place? We'll never know. Right, those freighters are actually your bonus objective. Again, I missed these first couple of times around when I did these videos first time because it just said civilian freighter. I didn't realise you're supposed to destroy it. But there we are. Now what they're doing there, they're actually dropping crates, and those crates burst open to be turrets. In this case, it's a feckin' missile turret. Now I actually let that one slip through, but there is more than one. There's more than two of them, and you only have to get two to get the objective. Ah shit, and there's walked into a Titan gunboat. Which really never is a good idea. And back to the lemmings. And so it begins. I'm sorry for the save state abuse, but
all nanosoft hardware.
Trust me, having to do the levels over and over again through silly little mistakes isn't that much fun. I'm sure you guys re-watching footage over and over and over again because my incompetence probably isn't fun anyway. Like I say, I don't pretend I'm a great gamer, but not too bad. Right. And this time I'm going in heavy. Yeah, this plan was to go in, quickly destroy the freighters to get my bonus objective. Now, I'm not sure what bonus objectives do, if anything, to be honest. Right. Now let's take that puppy out. So we got him padlocked with our IR missiles. IR missiles are probably one of the best ideas. They only do 5% damage to him. And a civilian there, I think, just brought the farm. Still at 50% health. We take this sucker out of the hypers. Bit of a waste, I know, but... And we're taking a beating. Shields down to 31%. Oh no! Okay, so this bit I back off. Now, there's quite a battle in this place. It's quite a prolonged engagement, and there is a rearm dock over there, but you can only use those once, so I was really trying to be careful with it. Right, the gunboats had enough. Next thing to do is to sweep out these turrets. And they hit hard. Right, now our guys are coming through, so you have to do this quite fast. And my excellent marksmanship there. I believe I fired 3 times and missed 3 times. Those precious, precious hypervelocity missiles. Damn it. Right, so I throw in the towel there. I'm like, right, I'm going to rearm. Okay. Let's have another swing at that. More accurate there, but then I was kind of like touching its nose. Right, so I think that's all the turrets except one gone. So we're making progress. Right. There has to be a rocket turret left. That's okay. Right. Now these guys are bolting it towards the bridge. Now you have to really take the first wave of these guys out because that civilian brought the farm. Because they will eventually catch up with your men, and you cannot have a single loss. Also, you have to destroy the bridge to destroy the enemies. Now, if they're interlocked with your men, you can't do that, see, and you fail. Another civilian casualty there. So weaken this bridge as much as you can. I'm getting hit. There we are, it doesn't matter now. Nice.
Good work, Slater.
Right, okay. So that's basically the first part done. Now, this is the bit that I started having problems with. Right, destroy the bridge, or at least damage it down to 1%. Ooh, I thought I was going to destroy it then. But anyway, this is where it gets sticky, because you have a group, I think there's 2 freighters come through, and 4 leopards. Now, for some reason here, I have some serious trouble with these leopards. Possibly because there's so many of them. When the leopards bunch together, they rape you. They really absolutely eat your health. As you can see, their lasers just they just punish you. Leopards are okay on their own, or if they're in pairs and they're concentrating on something else. But if they're coming after you in full force, they are a pain. Right, he's had enough. So I think there should be 2 left. Right. See, this was my problem, I think, because I didn't go straight after the leopard. But if you let these freighters escape, you fail. Ah, shit! I think no, I just survived there. But I am extremely battered. Yeah, and the leopard swings in behind him and takes me out. Little bugger. So anyway, I think I fail. Ooh. I think this takes me 4 tries. I think the second time I go after them, they're all bunched together. I get this one, and I find the others. Yeah, thank you, dispatch.
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all nanosoft units. Over.
Right. Yeah, this guy's got my number. You might be able to hear my missus' phone going off in the background. There's nothing I can do about that right now. Right. I think here I was wondering whether I had enough... Yeah, here I was wondering whether I had enough time to jump back. Because there is 2 other repair docks, but they're quite far away. I didn't think I was going to have enough time. I think the leopards get me again. It's alright. So you start getting a little bit of confidence back when your shields recharge a bit more, and you're like, should I risk versus reward? There we go. He's had enough. He's had enough. So, as you can see on the radar, those leopards are right on my ass. Right, so I've sunk, figuratively speaking, both of the freighters. It's just the leopards left. And see that? See how... I was getting a bit ticked off here. I gotta be honest.
Control to Alpha Wing. Intercept all nanosoft...
Right. See, straight off the bat, we only have 60% shields. Or armor, or whatever it is in this game. Never actually explains that. I don't think, why your shields recharge.
Alpha Wing. Nanosoft craft have entered your dome. Over.
Right.
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all nanosoft units. Over.
And see what I mean here? They've all bunched together. So when they're facing me, just the sheer amount of firepower. Look at that. There's nothing you can do against that. Now, I think this time I was like, right, I'm going for broke now. Taking no prisoners. But I was sitting here, I thought I was going to sit right in there, wait for them to spawn. As soon as they spawned ahead of me, I was going to hit them with everything I had. But kind of had a strange glitch here. It appeared that the leopards didn't spawn properly, so I was able to get the drop on them. fact, I couldn't see them. They weren't even on the radar for ages. Yeah, you might be able to hear my cats meowing.
Control to Alpha Wing. Nanosoft craft have entered your
Yeah,
zone.
now the leopards are here. But
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the
it's
area of
because
all
they're now
nanosoft
broken up
units.
and they're not in formation. I really hit them hard. You know when you can feel that excitement building, like you know you're gonna do it, and it feels good. I was getting that feeling here, that adrenaline going. In fact, I was so ballsy here. I was like, nah, I'm gonna finish this guy with my chain gun. Just fucking cut him in half. Boom. So, then I noticed how close these guys were getting. And I didn't realise, although the enemy was on 0 health there, he hadn't started blowing up. See how close I got? If just one of those... shit. And that taxi flew into my stream of justice. Never mind. There we go. You know you feel brave when you're whipping out the cannon. Right. And one leopard got stuck over here as well. Which I thought was really cool. Right. I just hammer this guy with rockets. Just proper putting the pressure on this guy. How'd you like it, bitch? And then cut him in half with a chain gun.
Nice job.
Right. I think that was the last one as well. Or was there one more? Nope, that was the last one. So I was chuffed as chips here. Smiling like a Cheshire cat. Right, here come our dudes.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover G police units. Over.
Now, I believe this video's actually going to end before the end of the level, which is a bit of a bugger. I start spamming bombs here. Those bombs are really powerful, but for some